My name is Elizabeth Beltran. Then I live here. I'm from Dominican Republic. Then I live here in New York like 20 years ago. Then I work here on 194 Manhattan Deli.
Salisa is one of the 3 million immigrants living in New York, the most energetic but also competitive city in the world. New York is hard to survive, especially for female immigrants like Salisa. They're facing all kinds of challenges like safety concerns, culture differences, and language barriers.
Life in New York is good, you know. Rent is very expensive now. Before it was good, now it's too hard. We gotta live anywhere.
Here is a question for all of us. What kind of help can they get?
As a newly arrived immigrant, one of the first challenges is really being able to both have like language access and language ability, and also learning how to navigate the city. There are a lot of challenges for immigrant women, just like there are for all New Yorkers, but I think there are particular challenges that immigrant women face. I mean, I think women often have like a large share of responsibility in terms of working, you know, raising children and the family. So I think that, but I feel like those challenges have been hugely helped by a lot of the policies that I mentioned. So we have our WANI program, the We Are New York, which teaches women and all folks who are interested English language in the framework of also learning how to navigate the city. Our schools are as like a central point of accessing resources, information, having a safe place for your child. I think that is like a huge, huge lift that where people feel supported in the city. We're well positioned to meet the rising up through a lot of the Me Too movement and the Women's March. I think we're very in step, like I said, with a lot of those real policies around, like, you know, like I mentioned, the salary history piece, the paid sick leave piece. Those are things that have like real valuable impact on women's lives, along with the UPK. And that, I would say you're not alone, and that together that we can we can accomplish any challenges that come our way. And I think that this is a strong city, and that and I'm inspired by the work of the strong immigrant women that we have the honor of partnering with in our work at the city. So.